This video is sponsored by Elton.
Today we're doing the long trip test in the Hyundai Ioniq 6 long range all-wheel drive. So this test is over a route that is 610 kilometers, almost 400 miles, where we're going to have to stop and charge once, twice, sometimes even 3 and 4 times depending on the electric car, because the speed is close to an average of 100 kilometers an hour or 60 miles per hour, and this car with its WLTP rated range of 583 kilometers isn't able to go anything close to that at those speeds. So we're really simulating going on a longer trip, and the things we're going to find out today is how far will we go on a full charge, will we have any issues charging, will we be able to get that peak speed of just under 240 kilowatts. I think if we're lucky today, we may be able to set a new record with this car because conditions outside pretty nice. We have sunny weather, dry roads, 13 degrees Celsius. It may creep up to around 20 degrees Celsius, which is the optimal temperature to do testing with electric cars. And all of those factors combined may just put this car on the top spot in this test. So without further ado, let's get on the road and, well, test this car. We have now been on the road for a little more than 1.5 hours, and we are over halfway to our turnaround point in Kristiansand, and we just ended a section of 4-lane motorway. And today's weather, guys, such good weather, not a cloud on the sky, and it's 19 degrees Celsius, so pretty darn good conditions. And if we'll take a look at the actual consumption, 16.5 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. That is pretty impressive. But according to the wind map, we do have a tailwind of around 2 meters per second. But from looking at the trees and the weather, I think it's like completely calm today. There's no motion in any of the trees. And hopefully that means we will be able to, well, keep this consumption for the whole trip. If we do that, we're in line to doing and posting a really good time. And if you're new here, the way we rank these cars at the end of the video is according to how many minutes we connect to a charger, how much time we spend connecting to complete this 610 kilometer route. And the car that sits up top is the Mercedes EQE 300 with rear wheel drive that was done in, I think the conditions were a little bit milder, but we really had nice weather that day. And the total time was 10 minutes. So I think maybe we're going to be able to come close to that time today if the consumption stays low as it has. So we have 140 kilometers left to go. According to the car, 322 kilometers of range left, but I don't know how accurate that is. But most likely hoping we're going to get to Kristiansand with maybe 30-35% state of charge. If we do, we're going to be able to go all the way back to some Ioniq chargers in Ringdalsskog to, well, utilize the peak charging speed of this car of just below 240 kilowatts. So we're going to continue on now, guys, and I'll talk to you once we get to our turnaround point in Kristiansand. We are now in downtown Kristiansand, and the sun just keeps on shining. Seriously, guys, I don't think I've seen a single cloud on the sky all day. And also, we just missed the rush hour traffic here on this section where the 2 lanes go into 1 lane. So we're gonna take a left here, go into the town of Kristiansand here. We're gonna go to by the train station, and then this guy just pulls out. This guy from the Netherlands with a caravan. Oh, a lot of German cars and Danish cars. People are coming off the boat from Denmark here because this is the most southern like big city here in Norway. They have a boat that goes from Denmark here to Norway, so you can travel to the continent. But okay, let's take a look at the consumption and look at this, guys. 15.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. We've covered 301 kilometers, and we have 38% battery left. That is insane. That is insane. That means we're well on schedule to be able to go to the Ioniq chargers in Ringdalsskog. And maybe we can beat that time, the charging time of 10 minutes with that EQE 300 that we were able to do last year. So we're going to do a U-turn here so we can get back on the E18 motorway. And I'll catch up with you once we get to Ioniq in Ringdalsskog, which I think we're going to be able to get to with no problems at all. After I got on the motorway, now heading back towards Oslo, I put the Ioniq charging station in Ringdalsskog into the navigation system, and it was a little bit further than I remember it being, 195 kilometers, and our range was like 173, so we're not going to be able to make it. I did some calculations, even with consumption as low as 15.0, it's just too far, and I don't think the consumption is going to drop more. If anything, it's going to rise as we have a potential headwind of 2 meters per second on our way back. So what I did is I put the Ioniq chargers in Lillesand into the navigation system, and then now the battery is preconditioning. I just got a message there, and you can see those like heat coil icons. So we're now heating up the battery using the navigation system. And 36% state of charge now. That means we're probably going to arrive with 30%. So we're still going to get quite decent speed, but maybe we're not going to be able to beat that EQE 300 today after all. So we'll have to see. I'm crossing my fingers that the quick charging speed of this car will be able to, redeem itself. So we're now here at the Ioniq charging station, and this being a Friday, middle of the day, not a lot of traffic here. I think they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 350 kilowatt chargers here. And with my car, only 3 cars are connected. So let's hop into the charging session. We arrived here with 32% state of charge. Consumption now is 16.1 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. And for charging, we are using the Elton-app. So the charger is this one. It's the one that's called 101812. So we're using the Elton charging app because this video is sponsored by Elton, which is, the most awesome charging app you can download to use in Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Denmark, because one charging app lets you charge at almost all charge operators in all of these countries. So you just download one app, register your payment card once, and then it will do the rest for you. You can also even filter out the chargers to see all the chargers in all of these countries that even don't work with the charging app. You can also filter out speed and stuff like that. It's a pretty awesome charging app. So if you live in Norway, Sweden, or Finland, or Denmark, download the Elton charging app because it's going to make your life a lot easier. There will be a link in the description box down below. We're now connected, and as you guys can see, we're getting just below 200 kilowatts, and we're already at 39% state to charge. At this percentage, I think this speed is decent. Maybe we should have gotten a little bit higher. I don't actually remember all the details of that charging curve. Maybe we didn't give the car enough time to preheat, but we gave it 20 minutes. So I'll turn on the ignition here to, let's see, there we go. And just give it a second. You know, we gave the car 20 minutes to preheat. Considering it is 20 degrees Celsius outside, I think that should be enough. But okay, I think we're going to go to 70% according to my calculations. If we can keep the consumption below 17 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, that should give us enough juice to get back to Esso in Sleppen. And once we get there, we're going to find out how many minutes we had to spend charging. So I'm just quickly going to jump into the Circle K station, go to the toilet, get something to drink, because when I'm out here again, we're probably going to be at 70% very quickly. Okay guys, welcome back here to our starting point or our end point, whatever you want to call it. We are back here at Esso in Sleppen, where we started today's test earlier today. And we arrived here with, drum roll, 10% battery. So plenty of juice, no issues, no drama, no nothing. And also consumption, 16.1 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So remember, at our turnaround point, we were at 15.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So basically, no winds today. I mean, that is a very, very small difference going against a headwind. So basically, completely calm weather today. And talking about weather, it's 20 degrees Celsius outside, and still I haven't seen a cloud on this sky. So pretty awesome day to do this test. So you guys are here at the end of the video because you want to know the results. So the Hyundai Ioniq 6 long range all-wheel drive on 18-inch wheels charged for a total of 12 minutes. 12 minutes to go this route that is 610 kilometers or almost 400 miles, which is pretty damn impressive. We weren't able to beat that EQE 300, but this is a new record for all-wheel drive vehicles. We haven't been able to charge for this fast with any all-wheel drive vehicle in this test before. And also, the consumption, 16.1 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, is also the second lowest we've been able to achieve. The lowest was with a Tesla Model 3 standard range, similar conditions, but that car's also rear wheel drive and also smaller car than this. This is a size bigger than a Tesla Model 3. This is huge on the inside, and also it's a new record for lowest consumption in an all-wheel drive vehicle as well. So outright, very impressive car. And if you were ever in doubt to get this or a Hyundai Ioniq 5, if you want the best range, the best long travel capability, this car is absolutely your choice over the Ioniq 5. And I actually prefer to drive this. We're going to get back to that in my review, my full review of this car coming out later this week. So if you aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Also sound that notification bell so you don't miss out on those videos. So guys, let me know what you think down below. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.